My wife and I, of 39 years, we travel the world all the time, and we find little things all over the world, little accessories, and lighting, and furniture, and things like that. And over the years, we've decorated our home. It's not a museum. It's a very family-friendly home. But there's a really nice feeling in our home. So my wife and I decided, let's come up with a home furnishings line that we can share with the world, where they, too, can have those kinds of feelings in their home. Because really, the home is the most important part of your life.
With Evine's Inventor Showdown, we're letting inventors compete by presenting directly to you. You'll see their best ideas, all with the hope of making it to the final round where they could win their own spot on Evine. And your orders will decide the winner. Evine's Inventor Showdown.
Well, this is it. Here we are. We are at the finale of our Inventor Showdown series. This is season 1. This is the finale. And who is it going to be? Who's going to be America's top invention? Guess who gets to decide? You at home with your votes, your purchases, get to choose America's next big thing, America's next big invention. So Inventor Showdown is a show unlike any other. What we have done is given you 4 weeks of head-to-head competition. We're in week 5 of the finale, and one finalist was selected each of the first 4 weeks. The top-selling product made it. So these are the 4 finalists. Now they'll compete in week 5, which is right here, right now, to win grand prize, a standalone visit at Evine. The stakes are high. The inventors are waiting in the wings. So I can't wait to share with you the best, the top products for our finale. Take a look at what happened last week, though, and see who was our winner.
When you close it, you have to actually expose yourself to the rain. You're getting wet. So here's the solution to this. So it's really, really easy to open, right? One push button, it'll open up.
This is the most ingenious umbrella I've ever seen.
You can heat up your taquitos in your toaster at 2 to 3 cycles, even chicken nuggets, or now you're gonna do some veggies right in your toaster.
Oh, Fatima, isn't this the greatest thing?
Here's the thing, I mean, once you do this, it's all together, it's spill-proof. One move from your cart to your trunk, trunk to the house. It's just that simple.
This is what most often happens with power strips.
It starts with 6, but you really only use 2 plugs. So you've got a full 5, you have 5. So this is so ingeniously designed that even the body of the adapters are out of the way.
This is it. We're here. This is the big finale of our season 1 of our Inventor Showdown. I want to introduce you to Akos Jankura. You probably already know him. He's got degrees in science and chemistry. He's been an inventor for decades, bringing products worldwide. And Akos, you decided you wanted help choosing America's next big inventor.
And you're choosing them. You're voting for them. We have the finalists behind us. We're all pumped. Who's going to win today? Because we have the best of the best of the best of the 16 inventors. The 4 of the best ones are standing behind me. You got to see these things. They're fantastic. You guys have loved them.
I know it. So we are going to go back to week 1. Robert Diegues with the strike plate. It's about home security. So this strike plate is such a cool invention.
It's a strike plate lock. It locks down your door. It makes your home a fortress, and you can't kick in a door. And Robert Diegues, this guy is a Men in Blue. He worked for the Los Angeles County Sheriff, and he saw a lot of doors being kicked in. He said, that's a problem. We're going to solve that problem, make that door invincible to get through. Wait till you see the strike plate lock.
I can't wait to show it to you. You can choose gunmetal or silver for your color choices. You get a set of 2 for only $29.99. It's $472-386. Remember, your purchases are your votes and decide the winner. You have 24 hours to vote, and at the end of the 24 hours, we will share the winner with you. So Pam Turner won week 2 with the cinch side threading needles. Pam, she said, you know what, we have figured out a way to get to the moon. How come we can't reinvent the needle?
Can't thread a needle. And you know what? She invented a needle that you can thread blindfolded. In fact, I'm going to ask her to thread one blindfolded later on.
No, you're not.
You can thread any needle anytime. Wait till you see. It's a super invention, and she took us by surprise. She took that second week away from the grasp of everybody else because she was up against big competitors like Plug and Safe and the Magnetone, and she won.
Yeah, you get a set of 36 for $19.99, and it's $473,280 for the side side threading needles. Then week 3, Lee Mallahan III, he won with his tadpole tape cutter. You know what? This is so awesome. There's Lee waiting in the wings. He's so excited. But this really will save you aggravation.
Oh my goodness gracious. Can you imagine having a roll of tape? This tadpole tape cover serves up the end. You never lose it. You're never clawing away at it, never losing it. This is the most ingenious invention. And that week, remember, we had all these guys from Louisiana. We had Bob Delaney with the bidet wipe.
Right.
It was like crazy stuff. And he won fair and square. Wait till you see the tadpole tape cutter, one of the coolest inventions I've ever seen.
You get a set of 3 of them for $19.99. 473-270 is the item number. We're moving on to the super socket. Yisha Jang traveled all the way from the Netherlands to win week 4. He took it. There's Yisha. Good morning. He can't wait to share with you his super socket. So this solves a problem that we all have in our home with all our electronics.
Oh, have you ever seen those plug strips? I mean, they have 6 things, but you can only put 2 plugs in them because they block each other. This guy invents a way to use all 5 sockets. It's ingenious. It's got power surge protection, safe for your kids, and you can put 5 things right inside there. It's one of the best sockets that I've ever seen. Wait till you see that invention.
Only $19.99. You choose whether you want gray or blue. 473-270 for the super socket. How about a light bulb that won't break?
Oh.
And it's LED to save you money. We have a set of 10 from Kodak for $29.99.
I'm going to save you maybe 85% of your electrical bill. So if you have a $200 electrical bill, it might only cost you now $30. All you have to do is use those bulbs. They're fantastic. Wait till you see the demonstration.
472-954 for a set of 10. Get started ordering right now. Robert Dieguez, though, with the strike plate. Let's go and meet Robert. If you missed the first 4 weeks of competition, don't worry. We are going to go ahead and show you Robert's invention. He currently resides in California. He's a retired LA County deputy in the Sheriff's Department for more than 22 years, but he's still keeping people safe with his strike plate locks, a set of 2, $29.99. You're looking at 472-386. Remember, your purchases decide the winner. So let's go meet Robert and see what he's got for us. Robert, welcome back.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank you for having me.
on winning
I'm very
week
excited
1.
to be here.
So you're one of the top 4 finalists?
Great.
Why did you invent the strike plate?
Well, I retired as a deputy after an injury, and I was going to the front door when I was going through rehab, and I saw how weak a regular door, I knew how weak a regular door was, and I just didn't feel safe when I went up to my own front door. Even as big as I am, I had an injury, and I couldn't take care of myself. So it was like necessity. And I just, it really felt good after retiring to invent something that helps people again. Because I had to, I had to leave the department. It was hard.
So you're still keeping us safe?
Yes, I really am, and it feels good. It feels real good.
Take a look at how easy it is yourself, Adam. You simply take your strike plate. The strike plate you have on the door is there with 2 screws. You remove that strike plate, you put Rob's strike plate there, and you know what? Look at this guy. He's kicking and kicking and kicking. Your door is a fortress now. That door is basically breaking. That guy, I actually got tired. He couldn't kick anymore. And you know something? That'll lock and load your door. You get 2 of them, so one for the front door, one for the back door, and it's super easy to install. I want to show you right over here. We've got a door for you. Robert, come over here. Yeah. Show everybody. So we've got, see, this is the strike plate right here. This is the normal strike plate.
Right, every door has a strike plate. You just take off your existing strike plate, which is just a little plate like this.
Yeah.
You remove that, you place my strike plate on there, and we give you 2-inch screws that come into, you have 2 2x4s that frame a door. So our 2-inch screws go in sideways. Regular door chains, they go this way and they break in 1 kick. Survived over 60 kicks.
So this time, now you lock and load it. I noticed there's 2 positions.
Right, one's a flip lock to secure the door when it's, here, put the flip lock down, and you can secure the door when it's closed.
Right.
If you want, you can do a ring, and then you just bring it over, and with the ring, you can open it, and it gives you a door chain. Literally 60 times stronger than a regular door chain.
So now I can go, is that the pizza coming? Who's that? I can take, I can take a look who's there. So,
I'm on this side, and you're not going to get in. Try sticking your hand in, and you're not going to get through.
Somebody asked, I can't even, my big hands, I'm going to try the other one. I can't get in there.
You're not going to get to the door.
Isn't that great?
It gives you time. It gives you protection. It's all about time. As a police officer, I want to respond to your house as quickly as I can.
And look at this big guy, professional football players kicking and kicking and kicking. He cannot get through the door. That house is locked and loaded. You know what I think about Fatima, you know? When I don't know what's going on in the world today. I just don't know. But when I come home, I want to turn the TV on.
Yeah.
I want to, I want to sit there and chill out for a little while. And I want to know my house secure.
Peace of mind. Yeah. You have two color choices, whether you want the set of 2 in gunmetal or silver tone, or the gunmetal. Your choice. So that means that $5 on a value pay gets you 2, one for your front door, one for your back door. This will also work in apartments because when you take it off.
Dorm rooms, apartments, colleges. I know several college kids have put them on their door. One girl, she left. Her roommates wouldn't let her take the lock with her. She had to keep it on.
So this is how easy it is to install. You simply take your strike plate out, screws, everything's included, and put Robert's strike plate in place. Now that could be a door knob, that could be a door handle, it doesn't really matter. You can lock it in that position, or you can loop that ring over there. Watch this lady here. She looks, she doesn't like what she sees. Something's going on, she's reaching for her phone, and this guy's trying to kick through the door. And you know what? He can kick and kick till the cows come home, because that guy's not coming through.
He's not going to get through it.
No.
With a regular door chain, one kick, you're inside.
So see what you said.
Not this one.
I want to know, Robert, if from your experience on the police force, you said that the key was time, to buy yourself time.
Right.
Tell us about why that's going to help in these situations.
A criminal comes to your door. He wants to gain immediate access. He wants to get it right away. Once he knows you're on the phone, you're calling us. If we know you're in trouble, we're going to move heaven and earth to get to you. But we need a little bit of time, and we need to be notified.
And this will buy time.
This will buy time. They're going to hit the door a couple of times. They're going to move on to something else.
It's easy. If you have a door, a standard door with a doorknob, you can install the strike plate. It's not permanent, so you can take it out whenever you need it. You can put it in an apartment, in a condo. Here is how you order and support Robert and move him on to be the winner of our Inventor Showdown. It's item 472386. Made from steel, you can use on most type of doors, and it installs in minutes. This is about safety, peace of mind, and security. You have it in gunmetal or silver. Remember, you get a set of 2. Now remember, your votes decide who wins. So these are the finalists. These are the top-selling products in the past 4 weeks. Robert won week 1, and so now he's competing to win the ultimate prize, which is a standalone visit here at Evine. What would that mean to you?
Oh, it'd be the world to me. You know, it's not just winning, it's getting this in people's hands.
Yeah.
Because I'm still helping. Cops do this job because they want to help people, and a lot of times I would come after the problem. This can keep the problem from becoming a problem.
Yeah.
Because they're going to hit it.
Guys, men in blue, right? You got to support these guys. Like, these guys put everything on the line. They mortgage their houses, right?
Yeah, put everything on the line.
The whole family's rooting for them. And this guy, you got injured, right? So you couldn't serve anymore, but you're still serving us.
But this still gives me a chance to keep serving, keep helping people.
Who are you going to support? You got to support the American entrepreneur, the American inventor.
The gunmetal is going to sell out. We just have about 8 dozen sets remaining in the gunmetal. Remember, those are your choices. You can choose the silver tone or the gunmetal. Could you do a demonstration again?
Yes.
Because I know a lot of people are ordering in. It's 472386. You're voting to see Robert in the as the finale winner.
So
but
how does it work?
How do we install
Take off your existing strike plate. The 2 holes already exist.
All right.
So you're not putting any holes in your door. You're not doing anything there. You just take out the screws. Little tiny screws come with regular doors and come with regular door chains. We give you 2-inch screws, big good screws.
All right.
It's not going anywhere. So literally 60 kicks, they're not getting inside.
So I close the door now.
Close the door.
Show me the 2 positions.
Okay, you close the door. You can put the flip lock on to close it, and then you can do the ring.
Right, so you got 2 positions.
2 positions.
So in the ring, it allows me, let me spin the door around. So it allows me to look out. So now, if I'm on the inside, I go, hey, who knocked on the door? Is that the pizza guy? Who was that? Oh, I don't like that guy. You know,
we have 3 minutes remaining in the presentation. You can vote for the next 24 hours by purchasing Robert's set of 2 strike plates. But if you want that gunmetal, it is going to sell out. We just have a few dozen sets remaining. Now, 6 dozen. We're counting them down. 472-3865, $5 interest-free on value pay. I love that you came up with this, Robert, because there are so many security solutions out there, but a lot of them are so expensive that not everybody can afford them. And this is something that's so simple. We all can do it. What about if you know someone who lives alone? How important would it be to get this for them?
This peace of mind, and you know, you get to sleep safely at night. You get to feel comfortable when you're in your own home, and this is what it's about. It's giving people a sense of security. And you know, my daughter uses. I've got nieces that use this at home.
Yeah.
I've got sister-in-laws, family.
I got a question for you. So
Sure.
the door handle, we talked about the door. That's how easy it is to install, right? So you take the strike plate down, and you put the other strike plate in, and the holes are already there, the screws come with it. So now you're right into the 2x4, giving it really super strength, right?
Right.
So it could be a door knob, or it can be a door handle.
Lever or round.
Lever or round. So that's the round one. So she puts this over top, right? So now she can have it in that lock position or the unlocked where I can peek outside position. But even in the peek outside position, it's still invincible, right?
Right.
Because we had that big guy.
Oh, yeah.
I had that big guy. We actually dared him to break the door down. He kicked and kicked. It's like he huffed and puffed and he couldn't blow it
It's
out.
not going to happen. Look how big he is. I mean, he's bigger than I am, and he's whipping on that door.
Yeah, hard as can be.
It's not going to happen.
Isn't that fantastic? I just love this thing. It's so easy to install. You get one for the front door, one for the back door. Just choose gunmetal or the silver.
Oh, but the gunmetal, we're counting down. Look at the color on the screen, ACOS. There's 40 sets remaining in the gunmetal. Remember, it's only $29.99 for a set of 2. So one for the front door, one for the back door. We have stay right here, Robert, because we have just over a minute remaining in the presentation. I'd love for you to look into the camera, talk to America, and tell them why it's so important for them to have the strike plate.
It gives you a sense of security and peace, and it gives me a sense of security and peace that my family has this. My son, when he's gone, deployed, I know my grandkids are safe, and it means the world to me that family is, you know, protected. And that's just, it's what it's about.
I can feel Robert's passion. It's really emanating.
I'm a poet, so I get a little emotional.
I love it. A softie on the inside.
Yeah.
Right?
You gotta support this guy, right? The men in blue. I mean, who are you gonna support? Guys like this.
All of our inventors have put everything on the line to bring their inventions to reality, and it's so great to support them. If you want to support all of our great inventions in the show, $14.99 on value pay. Oh my gosh, gunmetal just sold out. Gone. If you want the strike plate, you must be on the line now, and you have to order it in the silver tone, which is perfect because it's a great neutral for your home. That was our week 1 winner, finalist number 1 of 4. This is the finale. Things are heating up. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, things are selling out. You just see, look at the other better spaces. Things are selling out. You got to get in there. You got to get to help them out.
I know. So Robert Diegues with the strike plate. Make sure you're checking out of your cart. All right, so our week 2 winner, a second of 4 finalists competing in this week's finale, is Pam Turner. She'll be up in just a moment, but we want to go to the website right now because if you missed the previous weeks, we had 16 inventors over the course of 4 weeks compete to get to this finale. We have the top 4 products, but so many products, ACOS, were close seconds and amazing inventions.
I noticed the magnetone, that was that face cleanser. There's the strike plate, there's the cinch needle, the tadpole tape cutter. Oh, restring it, remember that guy?
Yes.
You can restring faster than you can say restring it. There's the Nakomi nail buffing system that we had in week number 2, I think. Everything's fantastic. You gotta go to that website because it's the coolest, crazy gadgets you've ever seen and inventions that you've never seen before.
This is the finale. Who is going to win? Will it be Pam Turner? She brought us the cinch side threading needles, which was such a cool invention. And with the cinch side threading needles, here we'll go back to that, she brought us that invention that allows us.
There she is.
There she is. She's from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Allows you to thread a needle even if you're blindfolded. How crazy is that? And she couldn't thread a needle to put a button on a shirt, made her late for work. So she said, you know what? Enough is enough. We're offering a set of 36. They come in 4 different sizes, all in a pack of 3-pack. 473-284 for only $19.99. 473-284. When you saw this, ACOS, I know you were blown away because no one has ever come up with this before.
How about threading a needle blindfolded? How about I can't get that.
We'll see if Pam can do it.
Let's see what she can do. I'm going to put it to the test.
Let's go meet Pam. Good morning, Pam. Welcome back. Congratulations for making it to the finale. You know what? You were the leader coming out of our preview this morning, so Pam is in the running. So Pam, why did you come up with a side threading needle?
Well, like you said, I was trying to put a button on a shirt and I was going to be late to work and I was going to get in trouble. So I had to figure out how to solve a problem. My mom, I threaded so many needles for her when I was a kid. And I thought, if nobody's fixed it, just like my mom said, they've been to the moon. I can't
Fatima, check this out, check this out, check this. This needle's so cool. It's got the side thing and kind of a Z thing. Watch. I'm just gonna, all I have to do is come over top of it, and it's threaded. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. I mean, I'll do that again because it's so easy, so convenient. Everybody loves this because you don't have to get your glasses out. I can't even see the threading the needle. I can't get the thread. I can't see the hole. I mean, I'm getting old. My eyesight's going. Look at this. Just like that. That is the solution. What a great solution. I love you made a big one. Yeah, so show me all the different threads that you can use.
Okay, you can do the basic thread. So here's a regular, a polyester thread I buy at the store.
Okay.
I can take the thread.
Whoa. She already threaded it. That was
fast. There's several ways to do it, like you were showing.
That was fast. Do it again.
You can go it over and bring it back and down.
Wow.
Or sometimes I cheat and I just make it tight and I just go underneath it. Oops.
I mean, why would you want a needle that you got to find the hole and try to go like this? I mean, this is the most super easy.
Quick.
Boom, boom.
Now you're getting a set. There you go. This is what you're getting. 3 individual packets, 4 different sizes in each packet for a total of 36 of the side threading needles for only $19.99. These are the cinch needles, so they have the gold tip at one end, so you know where the end is.
Yep,
so even if you
figure that out.
Yes, exactly. Even if you can't see that. The cinch needle does it for you. And so Pam, one thing I thought was cool about this is once you thread it that way, and even as you're working with your needle, it won't come back out, right?
Right. The geometry locks the thread inside of it. So here's a little thicker thread. Maybe you can see it better too. Oops.
Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. That was fast. I mean, that's fast. So it doesn't come out, right? It doesn't matter come out.
Because you're sewing you just put it back in real quick. It's not a
I'm
big
going to
deal.
challenge you. Can I challenge you?
Sure.
I said to America that I'm going to challenge you to thread a needle blindfolded. Okay, can you do that? Who can do that? Take your glasses off. Okay, I'm going to be the blind.
Glasses make it easier.
Stop. No, don't get ready. I'm going to hold her eyes.
No cheating, Pam.
Okay, well, I have to find out where the opening was.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, I got it. Blindfolded. Can't look. Don't cheat. No cheating.
No, I can't.
No cheating. No cheating. Boom. Blindfolded.
Usually I do it first try.
Now, whether you're a quilter, whether you're doing some quick mending, whether you're sewing just a button on a shirt, if this is for, who do you go to that you say, gosh, I need you to quick sew this button on or fix this seam, and they say, you know, gosh, it's so hard, I can't, my eyesight's going. Wouldn't this be an awesome gift for them? Or maybe it's you, maybe you just want that independence to start cross-stitching and needlepoint again. You've kind of given it up because it's such a pain with the threading the needle. The side cinch threading needle is independence, right? So you can get it in without worrying about seeing that little eye of the needle. It allows it to be so much quicker and easier. And if you struggle with those traditional needles, you need the side threading needle. It's 473-284. There are 4 different sizes to accommodate all of the sewing tasks. So if you want to see Pam in the finale, order her side threading needles, and you'll see her, actually we are in the finale, but you'll see her win, and you'll see her excuse me, get to the grand prize, which is actually getting your standalone visit here at Evine. So you can get this out to so many people. We are in 90 million homes. What would that mean to you, Pam?
I would love to be able to help other people. It's all about having more time to do the fun things. Threading a needle shouldn't be the hard part of your life.
That's right. So why do you give us 4 different sizes?
Yeah, why do you do that?
Well, they're different purposes. Like I have really big fat fingers and I have arthritis, so it's nice to have a longer needle to do that. But if you want to do something like, I'm going to bury a thread that's loose, you know how you get snags.
What? So snag?
Yep, I got it.
What do you mean by burying it?
Well, I'm going to take and capture it, and then I'm going to sew it underneath.
How?
Just like that.
Oh, wow.
Right. And now the thread's gone.
The thread's gone.
That's brilliant.
Oh, and you couldn't do that with a regular needle, because you don't have that extra end. You don't have the end available to thread. That's just a snagged piece of thread there, and you just pulled it back under.
Because normally, what is your solution? There's no solution for that.
There's no solution.
We only have about 3 minutes remaining in the presentation. You know, one thing I thought about when you came the first time, Pam, and I thought was so cool. When you normally have that thread that's difficult to get a clean end so that you can actually get it into the needle, like a metallic thread that unravels, or what about that needlepoint thread that comes in 6 different strands?
Well,
How do you...
The thing is that you don't have to try to get a loose piece of thread into a hole you can't see. So here's 6 strands of embroidery floss. So, if you do
that's thicker
like
than the needle is.
Right.
I mean, seriously, that thread is way thicker than your needle. How are you going to get that in there?
Well, basically, I'm going to take and make 1 thread go in at a time.
Oh my goodness, stop.
So it's threaded.
Look at that.
That was so quick.
Look at that. And that thread, take a look at it, guys. That thread is way bigger than the needle. I mean, I don't even know how you did that. No way you could do that on a regular needle. There's just no way possible.
No way. And then the metallic thread was so cool too, because the end always comes apart and frays, right?
So take a look. If you had this problem before, the frays, right? Who's going to take the fray and put it through it? You already did it.
Wow.
You just did it. So even the frayed end, you don't have to
correct.
worry about the frayed end because you go by the side.
I'm not trying to do this.
Oh my goodness gracious.
2
What a
minutes
great
in the
invention.
presentation. You know, I have a question for everybody. Even if you can see the eye of a needle to thread it, why bother when there's the side threading needle?
Exactly.
It is so much easier. It makes so much sense. So it was funny because you said you've learned so much about different uses for different size needles, going through the different conventions and showing people. And then you actually got requests for different sizes to do different projects. So who uses these needles?
Well, when I started, I don't sew. I was trying to put a button on. I thought there was 1 size needle. So I went to the first show and I had 1 size needle. Well, people, can you make one for quilting? Can you make one for embroidery? Can you do that? I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to learn something. So I learned all these different kinds of threads require different kinds of needles, except for they all fit mine. So you only need 1 needle.
So you must be like some expert sewing woman or something, right?
Oh, no. I seriously, I don't sew even now. I just make
You
them.
don't sew?
I don't sew.
So why did you make this needle if you don't sew?
Just because I had to put a button on. Seriously.
Oh my goodness. Have you ever had that problem? Couldn't get the button on?
Well, you don't want to get in trouble because you're late to work.
Yes,
Then what are you going to do, tape a button on?
Pam, we have about a minute remaining. I'd love for you to look into that camera and just let everybody know your passion for this product and why we all need it.
You need this because every mom had to thread the needles. You had to thread them for her, and the generation before that. We finally have a solution, and it's time to make people's lives easier. I like to say the cinch needle is a cinch to thread because it's easy to remember.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Now remember, you are getting 36 individually packaged, and so there are 4 different sizes. So if you wanted to keep one, give one to your mom, give one to your sister, give one to a friend, it's a great way for you to spread the side threading needle love, right? Thank you so much, Pam. Good luck. We are competing. This is it. This is the finale of our season 1 of Inventor Showdown. So the rules of the show, this is how you vote. You cast your vote by, let me go back to our rules here. You cast your vote by your purchases. So what has happened in the previous 4 weeks of our semifinals is the top selling invention from each week made it to today, the finale. So every single product in our show is a superstar product. So today the finalists will be decided. You have 24 hours to get your votes in, which would be your purchases. You can support every single inventor in the show if you want to use a value pay of, get this.
How much?
$14.99.
So for $15, I get everything.
You get everything in the show, and you support all the. Yeah, you're right.
Don't you want to support Pam? Don't you want to support? You know what? I
Robert,
can't decide. You need to support everything. I can't
and they're all great products.
They're crazy back there.
Here's the deal, though. So if you missed our previous weeks, we had a break last week because it was, of course, Easter Sunday. But if you missed the previous 4 weeks, the 4th week, our winner was Yisha from the Netherlands with the super socket. This was so cool.
Oh my goodness gracious! This guy invents a socket that you can actually plug 5 things into. Because if you've had a plug strip, they don't fit. You put 2 of them in there. It doesn't matter. You have 6. You can only use two of the sockets. And now you're going to put on your bathroom counter or your kitchen counter a plug strip. No, right? And I got toasters and everything. That's a great little product.
That's right. So we're going to go ahead and share with you Lee Malahan, who invented the tadpole tape cutter. This is so smart because it saves aggravation. How many times have you tried to be digging at that tape the duct tape, the masking tape, the painter's tape.
I always lose the end of it.
Right?
Yeah.
He's from Louisiana. He dreamed of being an architect, and then one day he spent more than an hour taping a door for a painting project, and he said, enough is enough. So you get 3, all different sizes for the perfect fit for your tape. 473-280, only $19.99, made in the U.S. And guess what? Your taping, your packing, your masking tape, your painting will get so much easier. I want to welcome Lee Malahan III. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you came back because when I saw this product, I was like, thank goodness somebody came up with this. Tell us about the tadpole.
Well, the tadpole tape cutter, I was painting a door and I just could not get that perfect edge. And I was spending like an hour having just a blast out there sweating. And Louisiana, it's hot. Right. And it's a honeydew list. So anyways, I stopped and nothing existed. So I came back, put a steak knife, and it's a perfect cut. And here's what people are really, really loving about the tadpole is when you slide it down, it kicks the tape up for you. And that's never existed before. Actually, nothing's ever existed.
You got to show that again because everybody at home has been clawing away.
Just pull,
watch this,
get a clean cut, and boom, it's just that easy.
Look at that, it's right there.
Wow.
It's right there.
Fatima,
can you imagine all the packing tape, all the plastic tape, and having the electrical end tape available for you, electrical tape? How many times have you clawed away at it?
Oh my God!
And here's the problem.
You ruin your manicure. I gotta say.
I hate when that happens.
Hold on. Here's the problem. This is the people use. Hang on. They try to get this. Hang on, I can do it. So this is a problem, right? And Lee, you've come up with a solution.
Yes.
So why don't we show everybody what you were doing there? Now, you've got in your hand packing tape, right?
And this stuff is real sticky and thin, and so just pull it, and you keep your thumb and you pull it back, and then boom, you're done.
That is
and
so quick.
And the cool thing is when you pull it back, it lets the tape go, so it's ready for you. So, and I've packaged thousands of boxes at my business, and I know people don't package it much, but it's easy. It's so easy.
Has this ever happened to you? Can we see this?
Oh, come on, you're driving me crazy. Oh, no.
Has this ever happened to you?
Stop.
And when is it going to stop? Oh my gosh, you just wasted half the tape. Not with the tadpole, never again. Remember, you're getting all 3 sizes, so whether it's packing tape, duct tape, craft tape, masking tape, painting tape. Think of how much tape you're going to save as well by not having those jagged ends in the tape that keeps unraveling. All 3 of them you get for $19.99, 473-280. And remember, you can get everything in this show for only $14.99 on a value pay if you want to do that.
Oh.
But Lee.
Yeah, let me show you something else.
Yeah.
So what's cool, and this has never existed before, you take it off by pulling a little bungee, and now you can put this on duct tape, strapping tape, hurricane tape for your part of the world, and any tape on the planet. It actually cuts any tape on the planet. It's a stainless steel blade. And so to get it back on, you just put the tadpole on, you pull the cord through, and there's a little slot, and you just snap it in, and that's it.
Super easy.
That's it.
I love that it doesn't take up a lot of space, because you know some of those tape dispensers, first of all, they take up tons of space. It's more expensive to buy the tape with the dispenser, right? And this is going to save you a lot of money when it comes to that painting tape, especially. It's so expensive, and if you're wasting the roll because it's unraveling on you, you do not want to do that. Make sure you get the tadpole. It saves you time, it saves you money, and it helps you cut a perfect piece of tape every single time. All 3 sizes of the tadpole come to you for $19.99. It's 473-280. That's how you vote. And if you want to see Lee Malahan take the whole entire Inventor Showdown competition, you vote for Lee, you order the tadpole, and you have 24 hours to get your orders in. We'll decide the winner and announce the winner tomorrow. So Lee, what kind of home projects, because now we're coming up into spring cleaning, you're going to do fresh painting. What kind of home projects are this helping you with?
Painting, packaging, moving, DIY. Everybody's outside, it's spring cleaning. And that's when I was painting my doors. So check this out. If you could follow right here. Actually, let me get the white tape.
Oh, sure, you can see it better.
And yeah, you can see it a whole lot. Well,
I think I messed with that one.
Well, you did. That's okay. I think I'm going to get it. The tadpole will fix it. It better fix it. We're live. Yeah, I think you got this tape. Hang on one second, Fatima. Hang on. Here you go. See, and that's the problem. People having to pick at the tape. It's just an irritation, and that's why I invented this thing. So once you get it going,
you fixed it.
Yeah, I got it, and I got tape everywhere.
Fixed it.
So watch this. So pull it back, and boom, there it is. Now watch this. I was trying to. The cool thing, there's more tape. Is it's always where your hand's going to be. So when you're going down a wall or a baseboard or a window, it's a perfect edge. Now look at this edge right here. It's a big difference when you're painting. So
right.
So it's just so easy it doesn't matter if you're going down the wall this way, if you're going this way, you just put it and you cut it and boom.
So
just
you're
click
trimming
it
and masking. It's going to save you so much time because you don't have these edges where the paint leaks into, right?
I went from an hour to 15 minutes.
Wow.
And I'm like,
awesome.
wow, somebody would like this. So it just gives you the perfect cut. You're not searching for the tape. And it's cool for painting, and they're painting everything.
So are you using one of these? You have one of these, don't you? Right? Or you got something like this, right? And you know what? You do this. Sorry. This is old school. Show me how to do the box.
Mess.
Show me how to do the box, because this is the best thing ever.
I mean, it's just that easy.
All right.
And
1, 2, buckle
and so
my shoe.
what you do is you just place your finger and you slide it, and it lets you go.
Awesome.
And you can go old school, take your time. I'm like quick because I got to be back in the office.
My goodness gracious.
You got inventions to come up with.
I love this. I love this. You got to see this, guys. You got to see this. So when I pull this back, look. It just poof. It serves it up for me. There it is. How would you like that, guys? How would you like to have the tape every single time served up to you on a single plate? Look. Book, just like that. Instead of losing it like Fatima lost that white tape and made a big mess of it. Look at this. Pull it back. Watch. Look at the teeth here. You see those two little teeth? Those two little teeth are holding that tape. They're going, okay, I'm ready. Okay, when you pull it back, watch. It's going to split. Boop. Just like that. It's there for you. That is the coolest invention ever.
All our inventors are neck and neck right now. If you want to see Lee win it all, win the Inventor Showdown, you order and you vote for Lee. So the top selling product at the end of the 24-hour period will win a standalone visit here at Evine. 2 minutes on the clock. Lee, I know for being an inventor is really a passion project because you have to go through a lot to get your item out there in the marketplace, get it seen. What would it mean to win that standalone visit at Evine?
Well, first, it's just so cool to be here and to be a part of this and to be showing this to people everywhere. And it would be great. It'd be a cool deal. People have struggles with tape, so I'm just here to help. The tape
And don't you think it could save you so much money too? Because a lot of times we're wasting the tape just trying to get that perfect end. What about crafting?
Yeah.
I want to know why you called it tadpole.
Oh.
Well,
why is it called tadpole?
Because it's look at these big bulky things. This is 32 times lighter than a tape gun.
Who named it?
My little girls. And it's green. And it's green.
Oh, cute.
So it's small. So it's evolutionary. It's changing. So
I see. Okay.
It's itty bitty and it's green. So yeah, it's the tadpole tape cutter.
So we have 1 minute left on the clock.
Yes,
Lee,
ma'am.
look into the camera. Talk to America. Tell them why it's important for them to get their tadpole tape cutters.
Well, first off, there's a lot of great products here, and I'm happy to be a part of this, and it's just a lot of fun. The thing about our tadpole, we're 100% made in America. Our company, the tadpole's put together by the blind, so I'm very proud that we're keeping it here at home. We're creating jobs here for people that really need them, and we just want to help you guys. If you have a frustration with packaging, painting, electrical, DIY, arts and crafts, they're even using it for sewing. And Pam's got a great deal, but they're using it on they're finding tape to put it on, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
Tadpole, you get 3 different sizes for all the tape that Lee has mentioned, and it really solves aggravation. It saves you time, it saves you money. Item number is 473280. Lee, thank you so much,
Lee.
and good luck. You know that little tiny strand of tape that never ends. Listen, you have 24 hours to get your purchases in, to get your votes in. That's how we decide the winner. And Lee was a third of our 4 finalists today. We have our final inventor who won in our 4th week of competition, Yisha Zhang. He traveled all the way from the Netherlands to bring us the Super Socket. He actually founded a company that all they do is invent, and they solve problems. And he struggled with bulky power strip, so hence the Super Socket. This is turning 1 power socket into 5. You can choose either blue or gray, and it's 473270 for $19.99.
I love this product. I really do, because I use it all around the house because I don't like those plug strips because I only put 2 things instead of 5.
You know what Yisha taught me when he was here? He taught me that the power strip hadn't been redesigned in like 60 years, which is crazy. So finally, Yisha said, enough is enough. I'm bringing the Super Socket. I want you to meet Yisha Zhang. Welcome back.
Hello,
Congratulations on your win.
Yeah, thank you.
So Yisha, what was the problem and what is the solution?
Well, we are product designers, and every day we look at products, and what haven't been solved for 60 years, it stays the same, and this is one of them. So we're in the office and we're like, hey, this needs to be changed, because the main problem of these things is, if you buy one and it has like 6 sockets, and actually that you use are only 2 or 3 that you can use, because it comes with these adapters, and it blocks another one, especially these known ones like the laptop adapter of Apple. You just really can actually plug only here 2 in it, and it's done. And what people usually do is, then they take another one and get bundled all together.
We've all
like
done
this.
that.
So, this hasn't been changed for 60 years, and was first invented in Australia by an Australian designer. But we think we can do it better. We are now in 60 years later.
Show me the solution.
All you choose is the, sorry guys, I just wanted to show you the color choices. Either you choose the blue or the gray, and it's just $19.99 for 5 different sockets. This is not just a socket though, it is surge protected, and it is also child proof as well. 473-270, a lot of orders coming in with more than one of these. So show us how this works.
Well, now let's take all these adapters and put it in here and see how it goes. So every side you have a socket which is turned 90 degrees, so it will never block each other. I will take this one and plug it here. See, it never touches each other.
I gotta show you something. Did you see that? Did you guys catch that? Look what he did. Look at this genius. Look at this genius. So instead of making them all go one way like this guy did, they're all one way, he shifted them. Look, look. So this one goes in this angle, all right? So when I turn it, look, 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 look. This is in a totally different angle. They're strategically designed so that they don't interfere with each other. I mean, I didn't notice that at first. That is so cool. So now I get every single socket used up.
And if you need more, you can plug another one.
Oh, I love this. This is like building blocks with sockets.
It's like,
watch
there you
it.
go.
So how many can I do?
Forever.
Forever?
Oh my
So
God.
let's do it. Let's do it. Make a
That
big
is so cool. Oh, when can we make
you can
this?
do
like a child. I feel like a kid again.
You can let your child do it, because it's child safe. So
tell me about child safe. What are you talking about?
Well, these current, I've been here for a while, and I see that there's like the things you can stick a needle in it,
or a knife.
The one,
Oh my goodness.
you can a knife or a pen, and we didn't have that in Holland, because in Holland it is mandatory to have a child-proof, so you cannot stick stuff in it.
So you can't stick stuff in it.
You can never stick
So
stuff
what
in
about
it.
what about like a power surges? I noticed that there's a red button. Is that the reset button for the power surge?
Also that's why we can do this, and everyone is protected by
it's
a
power surge,
circuit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
And this guy's so humble. I'm going to show you something. Can you see the thing up here? You know what that is? That's the Red Dot Award for design. I don't think there's a higher recognition in the world for design. That is the Academy Awards. That's the Oscar. That is the highest recognition, is the Red Dot Award for design. It has every single, look at everything is safe. And I'm going to show you something. Look at how this one goes in a different angle to this one. That goes in a different angle to this one. No wonder he won the Red Dot Award. I mean, this is complete maximization of the entire plug.
Now the question is, how many do you need? What about for the bathroom appliances, the curling iron, the hair dryer, the electric toothbrush? How about on the kitchen countertop? I've got my pasta maker, I've got my water purifier, I've got so many things plugged in. You're gonna want one for the office. You're gonna want one for every room in the home. That's why so many of you ordering more than one. It's 473-270 for your super socket, 5 sockets in one. And remember, this is coming in either blue or gray, so this is one you want to choose. I say get as many as you need. Think about all the electronics we use. We're so dependent on our electronic devices. Maybe it's along your nightstand in your bedroom, so your spouse has one, you've got one, because you're recharging your phone, you're recharging your tablet, you're plugging in a laptop. So many devices that we depend on. So why are we stuck with the archaic?
All right, confess to me. Everybody confess to me. Have you done this before? You know this thing here? You get a 3-prong plug, right? And you go there and you go, oh, that doesn't. Did you ever bend that off and break it? Don't do that.
Don't do it.
But who invented this and why, right? Am I right? And you know something? You know what I thought of? In my kitchen, right? I've got the toaster, I've got the blender, I've got I've got so many things on my, would you put this on your kitchen counter? No, of course. Or your bathroom, my wife has the hair curler, the hair straightener, the hair dryer, the hair wetting device.
But she's beautiful. She needs all that stuff.
I know, I get it. But would you put this on the bathroom counter? No. The super socket is way easier, way better, and it's solves the problem. I just love your design. You guys, you're a genius, man.
Thank
really
you.
are, really are. Isn't that cool?
So what did you discover when people started seeing the super socket? Were they just blown away at how much more logical it was than the old way of doing a power strip?
It's actually a very known problem, the plugs blocking each other, and this becomes we've designed it. Took me like a whole year to design the internal components, and that becomes now the world's smallest, most compact 5-socket outlet actually. And it's,
wow!
I love it.
Congratulations, Yisha. So we have gray, or we have blue, neck and neck in color choices, but most orders are coming in with at least 2 or more of the super socket, $3.33 on a value pay. So if you wanted 3 of them, you're looking at less than $10 interest free on a value pay. And remember what Yisha said, you can plug one into the other. You know what's so cool with the surge protection and also
let's make a super socket.
Overload protection.
Overload protection. So if you have your laptop or your computer plugged in and you want to make sure that you're protecting it, you don't have to worry with the super socket, right? Because okay, Akos is like a kid again.
I love this thing. I mean, seriously, I'm gonna make shapes. Reminds me when I was. But isn't this the coolest thing in your office? Seriously.
The office,
I've
the
got
printer,
you know,
the router.
I got the computer. Right, and then I'm charging my cell phone.
And you're charging your Bluetooth headsets.
Yeah. And I've got a Bluetooth speaker that's got to be plugged. I mean, I have 2 or 3 of these things because the truth is, you can only put 2 or 3 things in these plug strips. Huh?
What about your home sound system, for example?
Goodness.
Do you have your
Did you say octopus?
VCR? Do you have your DVD player? Do you have your Roku? Do you have your Apple TV? Do you have your television? I mean, that's 5 things right there. So you're going to need at least 2 super sockets for your entertainment system. And all that stuff is so expensive. Don't you want it to be surge protected? This is how you order, and this is how you vote Yisha to get his own standalone visit here at Evine. This is the finale. If you want to see him win, you have to be ordering in the next 24 hours. 473-270. We have about a minute to go. Yisha, I want you to look into the camera. I want you to talk to America. We're in 90 million homes, and tell them why you should be voted winner of Inventor Showdown.
Well, I was graduated as a product designer, and I'm really passionate about product design. Actually, not only supporting us, I think you should support everyone here, especially today, because I really like the products. I know how hard it is to put a product onto the market, the engineering behind it, to get it into the retail stores and to sell it. And I think not only me, I think you should support all the inventors today.
Very well said, Yisha. And if you do want to support all the inventors, let me tell you how easy it is. Not only do you get cool products like the super socket that solve a problem, it's $14.99 interest-free on value pay to get everything from our finalist inventors in the show. So why wouldn't you? I'm telling you, with the super socket, we have fewer than 350 now remaining in both colors. So make sure you are ordering in. Which is most limited, Nick? I'm wondering, the blue or the gray? I think, the gray, that's going to sell out first. 473-270 for your super socket. This is Inventor Showdown. This has been the finale, but we're not done yet. We have an unbreakable light bulb.
Wait till you see that.
I'll wait till you see it. All right, but the party continues. The fun continues this morning. The sizzle is back. Hey, Allison.
Hey, I like the idea of an unbreakable light bulb. I got to watch that. Hey, also, I want to let you know that we have a 3-hour special edition of The Sizzle this morning. And it's exciting. Why? Because we took our #1 top induction burner that we sold out back in October, like this. We added your choice of induction burner, your choice of color pan. You get both of them in one. We have 2 brand new induction burners. Look at this. Bon appetit, brand new. Then we also have brand new kitchen, this kitchen seasoned with love. So we're going to talk all about this coming up next hour. I've got returning favorites. Most of all, I've got delicious coming up in the sizzle this morning, so I hope you can stick around. Stay tuned.
I can already smell in the studio how good it is. I mean, the food cooking in there is making me hungry. Welcome back, though. This is our finale of our season 1 of Inventor Showdown. It has been such a wild and crazy season.
Electric.
It is electric, no pun intended. This is Akos Jankura. He's also known as Akos the Solutionist. He actually decided we're going to bring all these inventors together and let you decide. So I hope you're placing your orders. That's how you vote. out. But Akos, he is the original inventor who's brought great products to us, over $1 billion in sales worldwide from his awesome products. And this is something that every home should have. They're LED light bulbs. He partnered with Kodak, they'll save you money, but they are unbreakable light bulbs. It's so cool. So you get a set of 10 for $29.99, and they come to you in one package. Akos, what in the world? I've never heard of an unbreakable light bulb.
Well, take a look at my hand. In my hand, I have a bulb. And I'm going to throw it against the table here. So this looks like a light bulb, feels like light bulb. It might be like, watch this.
That's crazy.
I could serve this light bulb over a net with a tennis racket, and I think it would survive. I mean, that is the light bulb. Now, here's the history of light bulbs. This is the regular light bulb. This is the glass light bulb we're all used to, right? You know why we love these light bulbs? Because they're beautiful light, right? Beautiful light. Look at this. This is a light bulb. This is the glass light bulb. I paid $15 for this light bulb, but I love it because of the beautiful light. Now, what happened is a lot of times to save money, they came out with this thing. This has got some poisonous gas or whatever inside. You could check your boxes, right? And then, or you get the really cheap LED light bulbs. I went into a big store with a big parking lot and bought a cheap LED, and the light bulb looked cold and annoying. It wasn't a good light bulb. So look at this Kodak light bulb on this side, because when you look at these two light bulbs side by side, you can't tell the difference because they look exactly the same.
And how much did you spend for this?
I paid $15 for that one. It's the best light bulb I could buy.
Wow.
But look at the color. It's exactly the same. But here's the difference. This is why you want this light bulb. Look at my watt meters here. Watt meters are how much energy it's using. The Kodak light bulbs will actually use up to 85% less energy. Look, this one here is running at 41.6 watts. This is the regular light bulb. This is running at 9.
Whoa.
Listen, this could save you 85% of your electrical bill. Now, hang on, let me qualify that for you. Let's say light bulbs cost you $200 a month to run, and that's kind of normal. If I made that $200 bill $30, not $200, that's $170 savings a month. That's $2,000 a year.
Whoa.
This thing could save you 10, 20 times, 30 times the life's how much money you spent on it. You will save a ton of money, and they will outlast you and me. These things last tens and tens and tens of thousands of hours, and you get 10 light bulbs.
Amazing. This is why every home needs to upgrade to these LED bulbs. They're from a name that you trust. It's Kodak, and you get a 10-pack, all 10 light bulbs for $29.99, 472-954. So not only are you spending less on this light bulb than a comparable light bulb, you're saving energy, but you're also not changing the light bulbs all the time. You know, I have one of those light fixtures that's got 3 different light bulbs in it, and the minute I change one, it's like a week later the other one goes out. So it's like musical light bulbs.
Musical light bulbs. Everybody has this. Now, this is in Celsius, kids. I think it's Celsius. I can't read it from my glasses. But this thing is like 100 degrees Celsius is boiling water, okay? This is a regular light bulb. As you can see by the dial right now, it's actually hotter than boiling water. That's why you burn your hands when you touch a light bulb like that. And not to mention, you're burning up all kinds of energy because it's got so much heat. Now, on this side, on there, I'm going to see this side, you're going to see here that the light bulb is way less. Look at this. 29 degrees Celsius. Now, that is about room temperature, right? Not boiling water, room temperature in Celsius. And that's why it's not churning up electricity. That's why it's not hot at all. So you've got you can hold it. I mean, again, it's not hot. You could leave your hand on it. It's room temperature versus that one, which you guaranteed to burn yourself.
I'm not going to touch that one.
So less electricity, super, super long life, tens of thousands of hours. And look. Look!
I'm glad you picked the right one.
You know what happened last time? Last time I was on here, I picked this glass one and I hit it and exploded into a million pieces.
I know, I jumped like 10 feet.
You were like 15 feet away in like this one.
But you know,
isn't it great?
For my kids, I mean, I've got a 12-year-old and a 2-year-old. He'll be 3 next month. But I don't want him in a room with his lamp on his desk
of course
with
not.
a burning hot light bulb. Eliminate the risk. Save yourself money. This is $29.99 for a pack of 10. 472-954, $5 on value pay to get this home. And it's from Kodak. I think that's so cool because they have been innovating for years.
Innovation. That's why I love them, because they're an innovation company. They're an invention company. I want you to point your attention to the watt meters again, because this is the energy these bulbs are using. If you look at this light bulb over here, you'll notice it's burning about 41 watts. It has to. It's super hot. It's red hot. It's burning with old school technology. This is the Kodak one over here, and that is a fraction. I think it's less than 20. It's about 20% 80% of the value here. So 80% savings is the example on these two lights right here in the studio. Now, they say it go up to 85%. You know what that means? Let me translate that for you. If you're spending, look, my electrical bill last month was $500 a month. $500. $200 of that was my lights. My mom says, turn the lights off, turn the lights off. I just chase the kids, turn the lights off. Come on, turn the lights off. You know why? Because we're burning so much money when light bulbs burning. If I took a $200 electrical bill and it became $30, it's $170 a month. If you multiply that by 12, isn't that $2,000 a year? I mean, this Kodak set could save you maybe $2,000 a year just by using it. What is that? Is that 150? I can't even do the math. Is that 100 times or 50, 75 times the price? You could save 75 times. Actually, I know the math. It's 85 times the price because 85% savings. My dad's smart. My dad's going to shoot me because the math teacher. He probably goes, son, why didn't you do that math quicker? 85 times the price you paid for it a year just by using it.
Okay, I want you to do a mental calculation. You get 10 light bulbs for $29.99 in a pack. But I want you to think about not only the lamps, the living room lamps, the bedroom lamps. I want you to think light fixtures. A lot of times, like in our bathroom light fixture, we've got 3 bulbs in one fixture, and we've got a couple of fixtures. So do the calculations. How many do you need? A lot of you are getting a couple packs of these, only $5 interest-free on a value pay. And not only do you save money with your energy usage in your bill per month, but because they're LED, they're going to last tens of thousands of hours. Right. Tens of thousands of hours. So think about the money you're not going to spend to buy light bulbs to replace them and the hassle of having to replace them. I mean, how many times do you have to climb up a ladder because a light bulb went out?
I'm going to go on a limb. Are you old as I am? If you're old as I am, you never change a light bulb the rest of your life. Seriously, if you're my age, you're not going to do it. And look at this heat here. Can you see this? This is a regular light bulb. What is that, 103? That's Celsius. Let me do some Celsius math here because I'm a scientist. So I always work in Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius is boiling water. Ooh. So you know how you'd burn your hand in boiling water. If I were to touch that light bulb right now and held it, I would burn my hand badly. Let me go to the Kodak. Let me go to the Kodak over here. So if I go to the Kodak light bulb, take a look at the difference. Now, this is the Kodak light bulb. Look at the difference. 32, 33, room temperature, basically. I mean, that you can hold, hold in your hand.
Look at this. I have my hand wrapped around this light bulb. It is just a smidge warmer than this room.
Isn't that crazy?
My 3-year-old, this is the light bulb that I want in his lamp. I don't want it to knock over. And think about, have you ever seen that some people like knock over a lamp and then things burn? Yeah, I mean, it can cause a big problem.
Listen, this is way more practical. Save 85% of your electrical bill. That should get your attention. $200 electrical bill becomes $30, seriously, every month. I mean,
and then it doesn't break.
Save 85% of your electrical bill. If I went to you and said, guys, listen, buy these things, I'll save you 85% of your electrical bill. Wouldn't you be interested? And you get 10 of them? Yo, you can hit it harder than that. You could serve that light bulb over a net with a tennis racket, and I think it still would survive. Would the glass one survive? Probably not. So way less heat, way super savings, and a Kodak is a name you can trust. We chose Kodak because they're inventors, they're innovators. They're the American innovator. That's the original company, one of the original innovation companies. That's why we put it on Inventor Showdown, and I think they're one of the best products they've ever brought to market, these light bulbs.
For $5, you get your son home to you on a value pay. $5, your tax, your shipping, that one payment. We'll send as many as you want home, $5 each on a value pay. That was $472,954. Well, we have 24 hours to wait before we find out who's going to win Inventor Showdown, but guess what? We have an update.
Who's leading?
The super socket just sold out.
Ouch!
Yisha, it's gone. We need more super sockets. All right, guys, let's line up here.
I want to measure. I want to measure Isha.
I don't even have one.
I want to measure Isha. I want to measure how hot is he? How hot is he? He's smoking hot. Look at that. He's smoking hot right now. That's how hot he is. That right there.
Congratulations. Guess what? We will announce the winner tomorrow. Remember, you have 24 hours to vote. It's still neck and neck. It's anybody's game. This is Yisha Zhang with the super socket. Unfortunately, that is gone. Robert Diegues with the strike plate. It's all about home security. You get 2 of the strike plates for $29.99. Then we move to Lee Valahan III, the tadpole tape cutter. 3 different sizes. You get 3 tadpoles for $19.99. All of your tape, masking tape, duct tape, painting tape, craft tape. Then we have Pam Turner with the side threading needle. You get a set of 36 of them for $19.99. $4.99, 4 different sizes included. That's how you order. If you missed the show, go back and watch it. It's on our website. In the search bar on evine.com, just type in Inventor. It will come up. Thanks so much, everybody. Good luck. We'll announce the winner tomorrow. Alice.
Happy anniversary, my dear.
Thank you. Well, I have to say, I almost didn't recognize you without your scrubs.
Today's special.
Ooh.
Wow, we've launched a lot of great new products here at Evine.
Here's to another fabulous year.
And many great more new products.
Are you wearing your scrubs under there?
Yeah, like a superhero.
Celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Consult Beauty. Today, 12 p.m. Eastern on Evine.
Oh, honey, could you please pass me the Volumigen concealer?
What makes you tick? If it's watches, we've got a treat for you. Every month, we're bringing you the best watches from a variety of brands, complete with must-watch prices. It's your one-stop watch shop. The Must-Watch mini-series. On Evine.
Join us for 6 days of fabulous style during Fashion Week, where we'll showcase the season's hottest trends, including sheer perfection, lovely lace and crochet, florals forever, deluxe decorations, and feminine touches. We'll also be celebrating the return of Holly Robinson Pete's stellar fashions. With more than 60 new looks and 2 cute today's top values, you'll have no trouble getting into the spring of things. Fashion Week, Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, only at Evine.
I got into cooking because of my mom. She used to cook every single Sunday, and we would have Sunday dinner. And she had a famous saying. She would always say, come to the dinner and have a great meal with us because you'll always walk away with more than you came with. Being a chef means that you can create, you can bring people together, create memories for people. It's just one of those things that, again, brings a lot of love and joy into our lives. Hey, welcome on in, everybody. My name is Allison Wagner, and this is the Sunday Sizzle, which means it is all about delicious. It's all about you guys. And thank you so much for joining us this morning. We've got some new, we've got some redos, we've got some of your favorites that are coming back in new styles. But one of the things we love to start off the Sizzle with is this. We have been relying so much on your answers about different things. Look at this one. We wanted to do this year because we want to see what you want to see in colors. Colored kitchen appliances are a huge trend. What is your go-to color? Red, blue, copper, silver, or other? Go to my Evine page. Let's see what people are saying.